Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, I have not kept up with the vlog. I'm exhausted right now. I've just been focusing on fulfillment. Dude, this new website that I'm building for that general contractor is badass. 100%. It's gonna make him look bigger than he really is. I have no doubt that it's gonna help him get new clients. Try not to talk loud because my fucking throat feels like it's never healed. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited, super happy. Ended up getting another proposal out to a moving contractor or moving company. Helping them. I already came up with a concept. So let's see if I can show you guys. Because it's pretty dope, man. So basically, concept is to help them do like an entire rebrand. 90% of their business is currently coming right now from senior relocation people, fiduciaries, lawyers, all kinds of stuff. So, but basically this would allow them to hyper target and focus on the type of client that they know how to serve best. And last is the construction company that I closed. Let me show you guys that. So yeah, I've just been working on this here. It's a big rush for the client. Normally I don't really work this fast, but he's a brand new business and he's really got to take off and get going, right? So I am moving at his speed. So I think that I'm creating a brand right now that is just dope. And for those of you who are wondering, I record these screenshots with Loom and then I chop them down and keep them on my phone so that, I don't know, if I want to text message people or something to show mock-ups that I'm working on, I could do it like that. But as you guys can see, pretty dope. That brand is going to be timeless, slick. It's going to attract the type of customer that he wants, and I'll go over that a little more later. But yeah, just to update, I'll put like a full video tomorrow, guys. Good night, Freedom Frameworks. In order to have your freedom, you gotta sacrifice. No sacrifice, no fucking freedom. And we might get the apartment. I'm just waiting for these fucking people to figure out what's going on. What's up, Freedom Frameworks? So it has been a little bit since I checked in, and there has been just a lot of progress. So right now it is Saturday, and let's start with I just told my boss, the construction company I'm working for, that I am going part-time starting next week. So next Monday, I am going part-time. Which, I feel like for a lot of you guys out there, this is kind of like a step that you are, looking to take eventually, right? Like that's probably like goal number one is like, how do I make enough income to where I can go part-time in my job? So from the last video, I told you guys we nabbed the client. We ended up closing it, and I've already built and delivered the full website. He loves it. He loves his new website, loves his new branding, and right now we are currently working on the pitch deck for that client. And I just closed another moving company or another client that is a moving company. So technically not like a contractor or the exact type of client that I really truly want. But regardless, though, it is progress. So, and contractors do work with construction companies at times, especially on the residential or both residential and commercial side when it comes time to moving, and they're still in the contractor realm. But we did close that deal. He gave me the verbal agreement. I need to tweak the contract right now, send it over to him. And in that time, I also found a website developer who's pretty badass. She completely rebuilt everything that I built inside of Wix, inside of Doodah. Like it's identical. You can hardly tell the difference. Like you really have to be a website wizard to understand like what is the difference between what she built and what like the difference between Wix and Doodah, right? Like you really have to understand the elements deeply, and most people don't, and it really doesn't matter at the end of the day to the results that we are trying to generate. And another thing, I invested into Doodah for a whole year, so it is a white label website platform, and I struggle. I struggle with it because I've never been on the platform before. I've never used it. I've heard of it. I know some folks that are using it, but besides that, like, I just made a decision. They had their Doodah conference, DoodahCon, and I watched it and I was like, okay, they got something going on here. I don't know the platform. I don't know, like, really, like, I kind of know what it's capable of. Their showcase websites were, kind of shitty, but there was like a few that really stood out. I ended up reaching out to one of the guys who put up, like, he has a website on their inspiration page, and I told him, I'm like, hey man, like, I'm literally making a decision to go to Doodah because, like, I saw your website and your websites, and they're so beautiful compared to everybody else's. And he actually messaged me back. He's in Australia, 63-year-old dude, and he actually said he gave me all of his websites. Like, so he was like, hey man, I appreciate the love. I'm actually done building websites. I'm retiring. And he had actually just, like, ended up in the hospital while we're emailing. It's pretty interesting how that happened. But ultimately, he gave me, like, all of his, like, templates, right? Because one thing about Doodah that I noticed immediately was, like, lack of templates, lack of designs, lack of design elements. There's a few websites that I built in the past that just could not be built on Doodah because of the design elements. But regardless, though, we're going to have, like, a hyper focus on what contractors actually need. So pretty much besides that, guys, like, yeah, just a lot going on. I'm going to put together this episode and see what else I'm missing on the next clip. So here we go. All right, guys, so much good things have happened. We bagged the client. We have more referrals coming in, everything. So I'm just going to update you guys on what's going on. And on top of that, check out my new business cards. I got the business card holder from moo.com. Pretty sexy there. But man, has it been freaking crazy. Sorry, I haven't been updating you guys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move to more, like, less. I can't do a freaking daily vlog anymore, but I am going to continue the vlog. Check out my new business cards. Bam, Apex. Come on, baby. Focus. There it goes. Apex Operations. And this is cool because it has, like, a spot glass on it. It's from moo.com. Everybody who's touched this card has said that it is very, 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 very sexy. But since we have not updated you, I have not updated you, the client that I told you about that we bagged, not only did we finish the project already, actually after today everything's going to be done. He just walked out of here extremely happy. Not only did we bag that client, we have lots of referrals right now. And let me just, like, go over this list that I have with you before we get into the referral part. I did invest into the Doodah platform, right? So a big part of what we're going to do as an agency is not just shoot photo video, but also create an amazing website for you so that we can continue to update it for you, like, as we do photo, video. That's going to be a big part of the agency, is that aspect. Next is going to be the strategic decision planning. Here we go. I have not decided yet if I should only sell, like, very high-end websites, like minimum $20,000 to get started, or if we should have a strategy where we're getting all the contractors and we do something like, for example, $199 a month with, like, $1,000 down type option. I'm still deciding, because I know that I can sell the $1,000 down and the $199 per month or whatever it would include. I don't even know what it would include, but I know that I can sell that. I know that there's a ton of people that need it, but I don't know if I'm the one who wants, or if I want to provide that. I'm still deciding. I have actually sourced a amazing Doodah Doodah website developer. And the great thing about this is that I personally don't know how to use the Doodah platform. I can build in WordPress, I can build in Wix, I can build in a lot of like Weebly, the Squarespace editor. I can build in a lot of editors. Doodah is, I think it's fairly simple, but I don't know how to use it. I tried messing around with it, and the big blessing behind hiring a video editor that knows, or sorry, video editor, website editor, web developer that knows how to use Doodah is that like I'm forcing myself to delegate now. Like I can't do the projects anymore, and it's forcing me to delegate. So I really like that. And the cool thing about her is like, I mean, it's pretty cheap. Comment below if you want to know prices, I guess. And she has more friends that she's going to refer me to for other website developers, so that as we scale and as we actually sell more, it'll be easy for me to hire new editors as we go. The next part, side note, outsource plug, my outsourcing agency, which is like completely off topic of this whole thing, but it's been growing and we're expanding into Colombia as well, and that's cool, especially considering that I'm not really focusing on it. That's great. So, a lot of you guys who might be watching this, like building a $1 million agency, you guys might be like brand new entrepreneurs or just brand new to business. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of goodwill that I've actually built up over the years. So what I've been doing is I have been strategically setting up meetings with people who already know me, like me, trust me. I've probably done something for them in the past, or we've just been like friends, and I've literally just been like walking them through, like I'll sit them down, go to lunch with them, buy them lunch, whatever, and I'll like walk them through like, hey, here's what's going on, and I'm walking them through the steps, like here's how I got here. And every single one of them that I've had a lunch meeting with has said, oh, I know a developer that you should know, or I know a construction person that you should know. So it's like now just taking that approach, I have been generating more referrals than I can even handle right now, which I've literally never been able to say in my life. So I just need to hurry up and finish the freaking agency website, the pricing, all that stuff. Part of telling people that I know, people who know, like me, trust me, right, about what I'm doing and they want to support. I was talking to one of my buddies who he's a photographer for the Silicon Valley Business Journal, and he has connections with some of the top CEOs in the Silicon Valley for these bigger developers. So I'm not talking like, little guys who do 10, 20 million a year. I'm talking about the guys who are doing like $500,000 to $1 billion in business per year in construction. And he's already confirmed that he likes what we're doing with Apex. He likes the concept, the idea, and he is willing to give the intros and even be there in the meeting to support it. So that's exciting. I have also purchased some new equipment, this Lenovo Legion, which is cool. It's kind of big, bulky, but it's a i9 NVIDIA graphics card. I forget, I think it's like the 4070 or something like that. So i9 4070 terabyte SSD. Screen super nice. I needed something kind of a little heavier because eventually I plan on hiring an editor here locally. So I'm going to use this in the meantime while I still do some edits. But I will probably give this to like employee number one once we get them here locally. And I've also purchased the Sony ZV-E1, which I'm going to be testing out hopefully this weekend. I do not have enough cash, or I'm not comfortable putting up cash for a FX3 or a Sony A7S III, but the Sony ZV-E1 came out. It's the same sensor, more advanced AI features. I've been kind of testing it at the house. It looks really good so far, but I need to go test it out like in the field. But I'm really excited for that camera because I think for what we're doing and what we're building here at Apex Operations, that could probably be like the future camera for our agency. And I'll probably still keep on shooting photography with my Sony A7 III, but that's the updates, guys. So sorry it took me so long to put this out. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to slow down, even if I only put out, let's say, like one video a week instead of one every day. I think I would rather do that and just focus a little more on quality, bring you guys with me, do some behind the scenes shooting. Probably like in the future, I'll bring you guys to like my actual pitches so you can see like how I pitch clients, how I'm preparing proposals, like whatever you guys want to know, let me know. Because if you are making it this far into these videos, I want to help you. Okay. So just leave in the comments, hit me up on Instagram and let me know how I can help and support. But besides that, man, get off your butt, just go get it.